The 7 Sacred Gifts of the Breath. Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, Director of the Therapeutic Breathwork Training Program and innovator of Therapeutic Breathwork. This presentation reveals what is sacred about the breath on all levels of our being. My intention in this presentation is to show how the gift of breath is with us in sacred ways at each stage of our physical and energy body or chakra development throughout the cycles of our life. And then how therapeutic breathwork, which works with the stages of body and energy center development with specifically designed tools, can enhance or recover the gifts of breath which each stage offers. The third sacred gift of the breath is the gift of harmony, feeling supported in one's autonomy. This breath affirms our right to act. It's anchored in the third chakra at the solar plexus. It begins formation around 18 months of age when the child begins to move about on their own into the 4th year of life. Is the child's desire to reach out and move in their environment safely supported? Or are they overpowered by parental will or manipulated by using their feelings to control them? If so, the child learns to rise above their feelings and to vie for power with threat or their own manipulation. They become willful for their own survival. In answer to the question, do I have the right to be free from overpowering or manipulative needs of others, they develop a pattern of to give in to feeling is to be weak. And they can defensively adapt the belief, I'm in control. Their body takes on one of 2 postures. The first is one of upwardly displacing energy, with their upper body inflated and a controlling gaze. Or they adopt a more seductively controlling style with a more even body proportion. Relationships become a power struggle for who's one up. Their third chakra is overdeveloped, and their capacity to let down and enjoy their feelings is diminished, leading to always having to be on or in charge. These patterns can often carry over into adult life. This body theme that portrays one's basic sense of self-empowerment is called inspirational leader. When their experience has been one of being overpowered or seduced, a pattern in the body develops as one of holding up against the fear of vulnerability. The breath is held on the inhale, and there is difficulty in surrendering to a free exhale. The body looks tense and forceful on the outside, or superficially engaging but guarded on the inside. When holding patterns and traumas are released, their feelings and vulnerability are integrated, and their leadership qualities demonstrate the head and the heart working together. They are able to let down and take in as appropriate to lead from the heart and enjoy their relationships rather than manage them. Breathwork helps the inspirational leader relax on the exhale and let their heart open without fear of being controlled. They can enjoy sharing their feelings because the sacred gift of the breath of harmony in relationships and with the world is restored. The body displays its strength and attractiveness in an integrated way. They can enjoy sharing their feelings because the sacred gift of the breath of harmony in relationships and with the world is restored. The body displays its strength and attractiveness in an integrated way. Their true identity and sense of safe power emanating from the third chakra is restored to a brilliant beacon of radiant energy. Focusing on your third chakra as a ball of yellow light in your solar plexus, we will take 25 connected breaths through the nose or mouth. Then say out loud, I am safe in my vulnerability and my power. Let's take these 25 connected breaths together. I am safe in my vulnerability and my power. Own the third sacred gift of the breath of harmony. The fourth sacred gift of the breath is the gift of freedom of feeling, respect for one's authentic emotions. This breath affirms our right to love. It is anchored in the fourth chakra, in the heart center. The seed of the body theme begins in the second to fourth year of life, but the mature chakra begins formation around the fourth year of age, when the child begins to differentiate and moderate their feeling states and continues into the seventh year of life. Is the child's growing abilities to know and express their likes and dislikes supported? Or are they taught to only feel and express in the approved way of the parents, and thereby develop a good me, bad me persona accordingly? Love becomes linked with approval, and the child learns to suppress what feelings are not okay with the parents or the significant figures in their life. They can be controlled by guilt and shame, which they eventually internalize and continually control themselves against their own impulses, feeling the ongoing pressure of the question, do I have the right to act on my feelings? A struggle between the adopted good me and bad me selves. They develop an attitude of no one appreciates me. No one knows how much I suffer. And they can defensively adopt the belief, my struggle is noble. Their body takes on a squashed appearance due to the musculature continuously holding in. This is often reflected in early toilet training habits of holding in the bad things at the cost of fear of being shamed. Their fourth chakra is constricted, and their capacity to freely enjoy and express their feelings is under pressure, leading to always being in inner conflict. The body theme that portrays one's basic sense of self-respect is called steadfast supportive. When their experience has been one of being squashed by shame or guilt, for example, I shouldn't feel angry or sad or scared or even happy, a pattern in the body develops as one of holding in against the fear of disapproval and the resulting lack of self-respect. The breath is held out on the inhale, and there is difficulty in releasing a complete exhale. The body looks under pressure with a thick neck, pelvis tucked in, waist short and thick. When the holding patterns and traumas are released, their good me and bad me split becomes integrated through self-acceptance into the authentic me. They can express their love with a variety of feelings directly rather than passive-aggressively or as a victim. Their loyalty and ability to stick with projects is no longer out of fear of disapproval, but genuine love because they can set and respect their own boundaries. Breathwork helps those with the steadfast supportive theme release their exhale and let their expression be authentic and appropriate without fear of being shamed by others or themselves. They can enjoy sharing their heartfelt relationships because the sacred gift of the breath of freedom of feeling is restored. The body is solid, enduring, tender, and huggable. Their authentic expression of love and self-respect emanating from the fourth chakra is restored to a vibrant, welcoming glow. Now, focusing on your fourth chakra as a ball of green light in your heart area, we will take 25 connected breaths through the nose or mouth and then say out loud, I feel and express my feelings lovingly and authentically. Let's take these 25 connected breaths together. I feel and express my feelings lovingly and authentically. Own the fourth sacred gift of the breath of freedom of feeling. The fifth sacred gift of the breath is the gift of creative expression, owning one's social identity in the world. This breath affirms our right to speak. It is anchored in the fifth chakra in the throat center. The seed of the body theme begins in the third to the fifth year of life, but the mature chakra development begins formation around the seventh year of age, according to Anadea Judith, an eminent teacher of chakra development, when the child is filled up energetically and emotionally. At this stage, there is a desire to move that energy forward into creativity, into an act of giving something back, of making one's own offering to the world. The ability to make this offer and be appreciated for it is essential for maintaining a strong sense of self. The child's thinking now operates on a more symbolic level, allowing creativity and more abstract thinking, which continues to develop into the 12th year of life. This is a period of expansion, experimentation, and creativity. Here it is important to support the child's natural curiosity and creativity. It's also important to model healthy forms of communication. When one's desire to speak and share is not supported or is threatening to important figures in the world, the question, do I have the right to speak, becomes a point of fear and frustration. Since this is also the point during which children are solidifying their gender identity, if the way a male child expresses himself is a threat to his father, for example, and is severely challenged, he can take on a more soft, feminine way of expressing, not just vocally, but with his whole body. He becomes split. His exterior is rounded and his expression is compliant, while his inner core is more rigid. His assertiveness can come out indirectly as sarcasm or otherwise passively. If the female child's expression of her femininity is a threat and challenge, she may adapt a more masculine, assertive expression for protection. Her body is split, with the upper body having the jaw set in defiance of male authority, while her lower body being more soft and weak. Both male and female develop an attitude of my authentic expression as male or as a female is invalid, and their adaptive stance leads them to affirm my learned assertion is safer than others of my gender. Individual males may naturally have a greater balance of feminine energy, and individual females may naturally have a greater balance of masculine energy. The operative element at this stage is how much of their natural expression is supported or suppressed. This and the next stage of development are transitional between childhood and adulthood and can display holding patterns that include the holding together, holding on, holding up, and holding in of the prior stages, as well as the holding back of the last stage. Their fifth chakra is constricted, and their capacity to freely express as a creative male or female is stunted. The body theme, which portrays one's basic sense of creative self-expression, is called gender balanced. When their natural expression has been compromised, their breath is also out of balance. The goal in breathwork with this theme is to release the splits and holding patterns in both the inhale and exhale, and to bring the body and mind into the rhythms that are natural and true to their spirit. When holding patterns and traumas are released, they are able to express both their male and female qualities with a harmony and balance that give them the best of both worlds, rather than being polarized into the stereotypes of cultural gender identities. Their balanced expression of yin and yang emanating from the fifth chakra is restored to a clear, melodious tone. Focusing on your fifth chakra as a ball of blue light in your throat area, we will take 25 connected breaths through the nose or mouth. Then say out loud, I am an attractive, loving man or woman, and express my life energy fully, freely, and pleasurably. Let's take these 25 connected breaths together. I am an attractive, loving man or woman, and I express my life energy fully, freely, and pleasurably. Own the fifth sacred gift of the breath of creative expression.